Welcome back to the Cold Slice. Thanks for listening. Please, if you're listening right now, take a moment, share it with your friends, subscribe on YouTube, do whatever you got to do. We need those. We need you to share with your friends for sure. We're actually becoming fairly popular. I think I said in the last episode that we are all over the continental United States. Illinois, Virginia, Washington, Oregon, Texas.
There's 50 states. We got 50 listeners.
Yeah, exactly.
Not too bad.
We're all over. So, share with your friends. Thank you for watching, and let's jump right into it. I should mention, this is a continuation from our last episode, so we did have to do a little bit of special cutting. I should say,
Little magic.
Yeah, a little bit of video magic, but that's okay. We're moving on and moving forward. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Here we go.
Anthony, Blake, and Dylan, the Cold Slice. Ooh.
Christmas is coming up, boys.
Mm-hmm.
So, are you guys stoked?
Well, this is the first year that I'm not getting any presents. So,
This is the first year you're not getting any presents?
oh, I'm not giving any either. So,
You're not giving any?
You're not giving presents? You can't come to the
talking about-
Christmas party. You're out.
yeah, and the Grinch. No, it's just I got a text from our family group that said this is the first year of adult Christmas. We got to figure out what we're doing, and we sort of all just decided let's just spend time together.
You guys opted for depressing Christmas.
Yeah,
That's cool.
What?
Right, this is inflation Christmas.
Yeah. Honestly, that's fair, though. I mean,
My mom is over gifted every single year for years.
so is my mom, and I love her for it.
Yeah.
I love it.
I
got
think,
mad.
what I've heard a lot of people doing now, which honestly sounds like a great idea when you have like bigger families or just a family in general, maybe that's not like little kids.
Yeah.
Where you have to do like the whole, this is the magic of Christmas deal. Is they're doing like the basically draw a name from the hat. Like
Yeah.
Nice.
it's not
Oh,
like
yeah.
a full on like white elephant thing, but like you do like a minimum of X amount of money.
Yeah.
And then like, you're only having to buy one gift
yeah.
versus, 15 where you're
That's what
broke.
we're doing.
Yeah, I like that. I like that better for the adults, for sure. But also, like, I don't know. Like, if we had the money, everyone would be getting...
You are terrible.
I love it. I love that.
It's too much.
Yeah, I love it.
Every single Christmas.
Yeah. Like, I don't even care. So, like, every Christmas, I will always try to get for my family or for you, like, I just want you to have, like, a bunch of stuff to open up,
I
even if
know.
it's, like, smaller and not expensive.
It's really sweet. It's so sweet. And I know your family does that more. My family, we've moved to more like White Elephant just because we're also like over gifters. So, but we haven't had kids in so long.
Yeah.
Your family still has kids, but like you got me 2 birthday presents this year.
Yeah.
One is fine.
Yeah,
Well,
but what he's doing is he's investing for when his birthday comes around.
That's right. That is
And
right.
the fact that you just said that on the podcast
tells me it's not working out very well.
it instills the fact that there was 2 gifts given, so now he's going to be expecting that.
Yeah, exactly. It's memorialized now.
You're really into gift giving.
I love it. It's the best.
Yeah, and you don't follow the rules either because I think we tried to do
Spending cap.
We did a spending cap, and then we also tried to do like one gift or we had like a limit of something, and then you blew it the fuck out of the water, man.
Yeah.
So we're on Christmas.
I love it.
And you're just like, I got you all this stuff, and I'm like, I got you what we fucking talked about.
Our family grew up super poor, and like I think we had credit card Christmases for our whole lives, So like for me, it was like when you're growing up and like you don't get a lot like throughout the
Yeah.
year, but nothing. You get clothes. Like my mom did what she could, and we ate, and it was great. But like like when Christmas came around, like that was her way of making up for being.
Well, your mom is also an amazing
Poor.
gift giver. I think your mom blows you out of the water.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
So that's always been my Christmas is like everyone gets a ton of stuff, and like that's how we show our love. So
I mean, your Christmases are super fun.
Yeah.
But also it's fun because you have younger kids.
yeah, whatever. They're not that young.
Well, they're not that young, but it's fun because they're actually excited to open presents. When we go to my family, everyone's like, whatever, hey, just saw you a
I
month
know.
ago
They're
for
like-
Thanksgiving. No one gives a shit.
No, they're like we're here for the food and booze.
Yeah,
That's it.
seriously.
Which is cool.
I know.
So, what if you guys had to say what is your best, worst, and most irrelevant Christmas gift you've ever gotten?
Historically.
Historically, yeah, ever.
I have no idea.
I know what my best
tricky.
is.
It's your best.
Oh, it's easy. My best Christmas gift that I ever got.
Choose your words wisely. Dylan's right there.
Is you. No, the best Christmas gift I ever got is like a fairy tale Christmas of like a little girl. I got a horse. It was so amazing. It was this horse that we had leased. His name was
What
Tyler.
the fuck?
Okay.
The dichotomy of this situation. I'm like, we got top ramen for dinner a lot, and you're like, my parents got me a horse for Christmas. Like, you know how expensive horses are?
Yes. So we already had horses. I rode horses, and we were leasing this horse, and I loved this horse. He was the best. His name was Tyler. I just love this horse so much, and we stopped leasing him. I don't exactly remember the reason why we stopped leasing him. Okay. And I would show this horse. Anyway, I cried about this horse for like, it had to be like 4 months. I was so upset I couldn't ride this horse anymore, like spend time with this horse. And then my mom was like, you should go feed the other horses on Christmas Day. You should go feed the horses. And I was like such a brat. And I was like, I don't want to go feed the horses. Like it was cold, you know, we had to walk down all the way down to the barn.
Christmas.
It's Christmas.
Your mom's
I'm all
yelling,
cozy.
Feed the fucking horse.
Yeah, she's like, go feed the horses, you know? And so I'm like, fine. And I like go and I walk in and there's Tyler standing in the stall. And
You're like,
yeah.
oh God, who is this?
I was like looking
Whose
at
horse is
him.
this?
Tyler was the name of the horse.
His name was Taylor Made Paycheck, his
guys
show
are
name.
Humanizing the
But
horse
his-
too much. I don't like
His
it.
name was
Weird.
Tyler. I loved that horse.
This is my horse, Gregory.
He was my first
also talks.
boyfriend. I'll find a picture we can
Your
put
parents
it
just
on
got you
here.
mushrooms for Christmas. Go feed the horses. You're like,
Shut up. I really love that horse. Seriously.
what was okay? Well,
Best Christmas present ever. Like, how cool.
I mean, you can't really top. That's like a car.
yeah,
I got a car for
It
Christmas.
was
it's like
amazing.
I'm marrying a king.
it's one
What the
that-
fuck, dude.
Needs stuff.
You are a short king.
She's like, thanks for the lotion warmer last Christmas. It's not a horse, but it's pretty cool.
That was one Christmas that really like blew my mind.
Jesus,
That's hilarious.
I'm
That's a
sorry.
good gift, though. I mean, you can't.
that's a good gift.
I
Yeah.
remember, you know what's funny is I remember
What were your parents going through at that point?
they were doing all right.
They're like, your daddy's moving to the other side of the state, but we got you Tyler.
It's funny because I went and like that was the last year I also like we went and like did the Santa pictures, and I remember being like, I don't want to do this anymore. I was like getting a little too old for it. I think I was like 11 or 12, and Santa's like, and what do you want? But my sister was still young enough, so he was like, and what do you want? And I was like, I want a horse named Tyler, and he goes, I don't think that's going to fit on the sleigh. But how about something a little more reasonable? And I remember being like, fuck this Santa. This is all bullshit. I was so pissed. And then I still got the horse. So that's when I knew.
Wow. Blake, what was your best Christmas present? Was it a horse too?
No, I mean, my whole thing with my family was as long as I got like 4.0 or straight A's that I could pick what I wanted.
Oh.
I never would have gotten anything.
Yeah, that would have been a sad Christmas for me every year.
So I basically always got like a guitar or something
Okay.
You had a 4.0?
for a long time.
Yeah, Blake's a genius.
What?
So what is your
That's
favorite guitar?
amazing.
Do you have one that you got?
Well, probably one of the first ones I got, which was my Fender that I still play. It's a Strat.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Okay.
It was really nice.
Sweet. What's your favorite one?
Probably would have been my first dirt bike that I got because I got that on Christmas, and I
yeah.
was like,
That's a
Die
cool
Hard.
Christmas present.
from like the earliest I could remember, my career was going to be a professional motocross racer. That's all I wanted to do in my life.
That's the redneck dream, baby.
Yeah, I wanted it so bad. I was like, I want Monster every day for breakfast, and I want to race this bike.
This PW50. What was your first bike?
It was a Honda 50.
Oh, okay.
So I
LXR.
had that, and then actually like 3 Christmases later, I got the PW80 was my next Christmas present.
That's cool.
Did you have an XR50 or a CRF50? Remember?
No, mine was like, so it was interesting. My dad bought the bike because it looked similar to so it was like an old school, like it was supposed to look like a 70s, like 50, and it had like fat tires.
Cool.
It was really cool. It was slow as shit. Awesome. Fast when you're, like fucking 5 years old or whatever.
When you pin it like I do.
Yeah. Trust me, when you get that brap, 50 cc's works.
If you got hollow bones, it goes about 10 miles an hour.
Yeah, that's true.
We also had PW50s. Those were so fun.
Yeah.
We had one, and then we got, I think it was called an 80. It was like a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
The next size. And we would ride those around. And Jenna, my little sister, was super into them.
Oh, yeah.
And she would rip them. I was not as confident. And I just remember we did the, like when you fall off the back, but you hold on. And just can
whiskey
like
throttle?
drag around.
Yeah. We, when I moved to the PW80, one of my really good friends, you guys know, he, like his family had also got him one.
Nice.
So we got them like the same Christmas. I swear it was Christmas, but so we'd always like either have them over at our house or over at their house, just ripping around in their fields and stuff. And that was when I started to realize that bikes could actually be scary. Because like at that age, because we were super young, and those were 2-strokes, so they had the power band too. And like they would rip. They were tiny little. You would just see like this blue blur of something. It was a Yamaha PW80 like ripping by. Like, me.
Bumblebee.
Yeah.
We used to have, at the house we were at actually last night, my dad built a track. And
cool.
so we had mini bike races. And there would be like 20 mini bikes all riding around on that track.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, it was super cool. My sister actually got ran over. And I think that's when that ended.
Oh, that's wrong.
That happens. I've been run over a
She
few
was
times.
fine. She was fine. They were small bikes, but like I remember watching her fall,
Yeah.
and I was just like, "Uh-oh!" And she just wing.
I have a nice scar on the outside of my calf from when my younger sister was riding one of our quads, so a little bit heavier than the the dirt bike. And we were going around a corner, and I like washed out because I didn't know what I was doing. I was young, and she didn't know what she was doing either and was riding like one of our bigger quads at the time, goes up over the top of me, and the back tire is sitting on my leg, and she's panicking. She's like, I can't get off you. And she's thumb is all the way on the throttle. And I'm like, just let go of the throttle. It's just burning through my pants, like completely took all the pant leg off. I'm like, I can see just like red on my leg. I'm like, oh, fuck. She's like, it's not going anywhere. Shaking back and
That's
forth.
like a Mortal Kombat finisher.
Yeah, I was like, this is, she's like,
fatality. Oh, God. Folks, I feel a little outnumbered here. These guys all grew up out in the country, and I did not. We didn't get dirt bikes and shit. We would have nowhere to ride them. Like, that's insane. You guys are all like, we got dirt bikes. It's like, I got a horse. What the fuck, man? Like,
You came full circle, though. We taught you how to ride.
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah, you guys did teach me how to ride.
That was actually fun.
Yeah.
That was, not that day. I was scared.
Dylan went through a quarter-life crisis. He's like, I need a dirt bike and a guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The motorcycle.
Oh, yeah, motorcycle. It wasn't a dirt bike. Well, we taught you on the dirt bike.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know
Which
if,
that's also a 2-stroke.
And we taught him on one of the scariest bikes to learn on, probably.
Yeah.
Like a 300 2-stroke.
Really?
I don't think anyone told me that. I think
Yeah.
you guys were
That's
just
smart.
like, well, hop on. Here's how to do it.
You were in a field, like the worst that could
Yeah.
happen is you'd fall over on grass. You know?
Which I did. I had that thing fall on top of me, and I was like, uh-oh. What do I do now? I think the best gift I got for Christmas was probably it wasn't even mine. Like, this is how it worked. It's like, you would get a family Christmas gift, and so that's my best one is the Nintendo 64.
Nice.
Oh, heck yeah.
So we got it, and then it was like, okay, it's going to sit out in the living room, and like you can play it on a schedule, obviously. But
But
That was
didn't
my
you
best
guys get like every year you would get it? Because you and your brothers
Well,
were super into gaming.
yes, but then also the reason that we got that every year is because GameStop used to have a trade-in program. So every year, a week before Christmas, our old system would disappear. And like, we were so young, it was like, wow, what happened?
Where'd it go?
And like, it's just gone now. Yeah. And like, they just try to distract
Santa's
us.
a thief.
Like, no, you can't play. We're going to watch shows. And it's like, okay, all right. and then Christmas would show up because they went and traded in our old system for the new system.
That's cool.
Dude, the
Yeah.
fucking fights on Christmas morning of who was going to get to play the new game.
Yes.
No,
Did that not? No? Okay.
no, because my sister didn't
He's like,
start.
because I'm much stronger than
Because
my
I ruined Christmas every year.
No.
Because it would be crazy because like Brett would always get the system, but then I would get the game.
That's bullshit.
Yeah,
Like, it's my game.
Oh
It's my
God, that's
PS4.
just like pitting. That's just pitting you against each other.
Yeah.
Your parents hated you guys. They just want to see who was stronger.
all right, Brett, it's your year.
Yeah, so that was my favorite one. Like the Nintendo 64. I still play emulators and stuff of it, and I'd like to have a real like console, but that was my favorite one for sure.
What's an emulator?
It's like
Do you have the Switch?
yeah,
Do you guys have that?
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
I saw in the Fred Meyer's over in Grand Central area that they have the controllers for the N64
yeah.
that you can plug into your Switch.
Well, because Nintendo
And they have all that. Like I have the N64 package on mine because I
Yeah.
just got that thing. So I have like all those old games on there.
yes, they
So
haven't
if you
done
just got
all
the
of them.
controller.
Yeah, it's the best. They haven't done all of them, but you can play like I really wish they would bring back. You can play Banjo Kazooie.
Oh yeah, it's
know?
on there.
Yeah,
It's on the one that I have. So
total. Yeah, me too.
you
but
guys want to come over at some point? Have that game.
You guys trying to hang out?
see you Christmas morning, buddy.
It's just him in a onesie.
I would say my worst one when I turned 18, the first tattoo I got was a Batman tattoo because obviously I love Batman.
You going to show it?
No,
Is that a Christmas present? They like gave you money for a tattoo?
no fucking way. No way. No, I had to pay for that out of pocket. But yeah, so I turned 18, and around Thanksgiving, I got a Batman tattoo, and so for probably 5 years after that, 4 years after that, I continually get Batman shit.
I think for the rest of your life.
I think so too, and I did it to myself, but I'm like, please, enough with the Batman shit. Like, I don't want to like.
Yes, so
The
much
first
Batman
time I went over to hang out with Dylan, and I went to his house after work. I think one time we were gonna drink beer, and I think start brewing beer was maybe part of it too.
Right. The brew
The original
days.
idea.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I like walk up there. It's like, oh, it's cool. He keeps like a pretty clean room. He's got a nice computer set up and everything. And then it's like Batman comic, Batman
Yeah.
like action figure. And then I'm like, I got to go to the bathroom. He's like, all right, yeah, it's around the corner. I walk in there, Batman robe. I was like, dude, this
Dude,
guy.
and a Batman shower curtain
Yeah,
for a long
I was gonna
time.
leave that part out just to save you, but yeah.
None of those were my purchases. The Batman robe was.
He's
my
like, I'm
purchase,
actually
but
actively changing my name to Bruce.
I only refer to myself in my head as Batman from here on out. I still love the comics and I love the shows, but I'm like, enough, man. I don't want to look like, I don't even watch like. I don't know. I feel like I'm not a kid anymore. Like, stop getting me Batman shit.
You-
Don't touch me.
You got, okay, wait.
Batman
I
doesn't like to be
literally
touched.
I sleep on
Nobody
Batman
touches Batman.
for one every night. Like it's there, it's large. Like you chose that. You do love Batman.
I do.
And
I don't need quotes from Batman on my wall.
you're like, I
The
like
fuck
that
is that,
one.
dude? Dude, my dog died and my mom got me a quote from Batman. What? What? I don't know.
Careful, she's our only patron.
I think it's cool. I really, really like your old school comic posters.
Yeah,
with
those are cool.
Batman.
Yeah.
It makes it really easy to shop for you.
But like, no. Like one or two of those is fine, but like I don't need to pepper our house with Batman.
know.
He's just
I don't think-
embarrassed. He would totally pepper the house in Batman if you weren't there.
Look, if I could have a bat cave, I would. But
Yeah.
at this point, I live in a moldy studio, basically. Well, you live there too. So anyway, that was my worst one. I think my most irrelevant one, my mom got me. And like I love my mom, like great gift, obviously, and it kind of sparked something in me. But my mom got me an acoustic guitar at some point.
It's fucking
yeah.
cool.
It was cool. It was cool. It was one of those first act ones or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like it's
That was
got
my first one too.
yeah. Never took off. Never learned it. So
we know.
I wish. Yeah, yeah, I know. Still regret that. But I wish you would have followed up with like, here's guitar lessons. You know.
Sure.
Aren't you more of a do-it-yourself type person anyways, though?
Yeah, I am, but I gotta have the.
You were never
the
going to do
gumption.
it. Let's
No.
just face it.
I was gonna say, I
No.
don't think even if she got you the guitar lessons, you'd be like, I got
You
this
would,
on
you would
my
just
own.
be pissed that you had
Yeah.
to go to the guitar lessons.
Yeah, like I already know more than this guy. Why am I here?
Let's talk about taxes. Blake, what's the worst gift you got?
I don't know. I feel like I always got pretty good gifts. I remember one year I found the gift I was supposed to get before I got it,
I hate
and that ruined my whole
Yeah,
day.
I was
Christmas.
gonna say you've
Whole
always been
Christmas.
like very transparent with what it is that you want too, though. So that probably makes your Christmas
Yeah.
easy. Like
I
I
bet.
always forget to tell people what I want.
What I'm
know?
into this
So I'm
year.
like, I have no idea. Even though all year it's like been something that I've been
Yeah.
like pining after.
You know, sometimes there's been a few occasions where maybe I got something where I didn't necessarily think I wanted it, but then I just made it my whole personality.
I feel that.
I think I got a Randy Johnson jersey once year, and I was like, he's my favorite pitcher now.
Yeah, he's my new dad.
That's awesome. I was like, Blake is the kind of guy that will wait until he'll tell you all year that he's like, yeah, you know, I've never had a surprise birthday party.
Oh my god!
I've never had a
that
surprise
year.
birthday party. I just, you know, I think that would be so cool. And I'm like, he's planning his own surprise birthday party, guys. Are you paying attention to this? So then we get closer to it, and then he just stops saying anything about his birthday. And it's like he's just waiting to be disappointed. I'm like, okay, we're gonna finally do it this year.
Crazy.
That was hilarious.
I set up everyone for failure every year. I never tell them
Blake
when it is.
reserved the table, and he comes and he's like, surprise!
Surprise! I brought a gun. Yeah, that was a crazy year. Because I remember like a month before your birthday, you would just be like, you know, surprise birthday parties are pretty cool.
I remember looking at you, I was like, I think he's trying to tell us something.
Those are pretty neat, don't you think, guys?
He's like, you guys ever had one? What's it like? I've never had one.
Me neither. I don't know. And then he just goes silent for a month, and we're like, all right.
Yeah. Like, I think it's about that time. We should get that surprise birthday coming around.
Your birthday is in June, right?
Yeah, June 25th.
June 25th. Yeah.
Whoa.
I'm a Cancer.
Yeah. Me too.
To all of us. I'm a Cancer to all of us.
You both are.
Yeah.
Well, he actually had cancer, so.
Yeah.
Talk about a cruel joke.
Yeah.
You're going to be born in July, so you're a Cancer. Also, we're getting you cancer.
I think the worst gift I got was like such a nice gift with the intentions.
Oh, I love those.
I'm pretty sure it was my great grandma. She gave me like $100 bill, and I was like
That was
14.
bad?
Well, wait.
Oh.
I was like, no, because I think I had just started driving, so I was like 6.
She asked for 50 back.
No,
It
was
change.
Immediately spends it on drugs.
I go to try to give it to the gas station quick. I'm like, can I get some gas? I'm going to grab some food, whatever. I'll break it, you know? And they're like looking at it, and they're like, no, buddy, nice try, and hand it back. I'm like, what the fuck? So
It just says grandma bucks
So I
on
go,
it.
I go to the next place. I'm like, I don't know what I was doing, but I was trying to use the money. And I kept getting turned around until somebody finally took it. They're like, we're not going to let you use this fake bill. It was like somehow, I don't know how, but she had got her hands on, like, it was like a fake $100 bill.
Counterfeit?
Like, yeah, it was counterfeit.
Oh my
So I was just running around with this counterfeit bill trying to use it,
Shit. Damn.
That's
which wasn't even a bad gift because it was funny. You know, like
Yeah.
obviously she didn't mean to do that, but
It was
She's
really
like,
funny.
I gotcha.
R.I.P.
It was really funny when I found out my grandma was part of a counterfeit ring.
Yeah, I was like,
The
how'd you
FBI
guys
showed
get
up
all
at my
that
door.
money?
What's your worst gift?
I don't know. I don't know if I have. I can't like think of a terrible gift, honestly.
Nothing.
I'm like trying. I'm really trying.
I was like, I have another one.
Do you?
Let's hear it while she thinks about it.
Yeah. I mean,
Everyone's got one, at least. Like, I like.
She's like, I got a fucking horse for Christmas. Do you think I got any bad gifts?
and the next year I got a cheetah.
So this isn't even really a bad gift. It's more just funny. But every year, my dad and stepmom will somehow find a way to give us some sort of surprise gift, like all of us siblings, that has just a crude picture of them pasted on it.
love
So like
it.
when I went off to school, I needed to get bed sheets and pillowcases, all that stuff. My dad's like, I got you covered. And this was after the previous year on Christmas. I got a pair of socks that just had them on it. It was like a picture of my dad's face. But I get this big shipment, big shipment sent up in college, and I'm like, oh great, like I'm just moving in. This came in. This is perfect. Perfect time. Open it up, and it's my dad and my stepmom on both pillowcases, like just their faces. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I open up the bed sheet and it's just a huge picture of my dad.
That's amazing. So I love that.
He'll find little things like that where like now I'm sure he'll get like a coffee mug at some point, but
love it. That's hilarious. You bring a girl home. You're like,
yeah. And it's just like, those are my, that's my dad, my stepmom.
So are we doing this or
they're
what?
always with me.
And that webcam up there, that's for them too.
No, they just like to make sure I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
I love that.
Do you think you have a worse one?
I really didn't. I mean, no, honestly, like socks.
Privileged.
Which
I know.
Which I feel like
We all
socks have gone from like the worst gift you
To
could get as a kid to like now
Yeah.
I'm blowing holes through my socks left and right. And I'm like, dude, if somebody just buy me some fucking socks for
Dude,
Christmas.
you know what's crazy? And I think all guys do this. I hope all guys do this. But last year I bought new underwear. You know,
Thank God.
how long has it been since you bought new underwear?
I'm due. I'll put it that way.
Yeah.
Oh, I took
yeah.
no. Okay, wait. You needed new underwear. We went to the store and I was like, we got to get you some underwear. Also, your underwear is like the most expensive underwear I've ever fucking seen in my life.
Yeah.
My
Where do you
underwear is
buy?
way cheaper.
Why?
No, what do you buy?
Oh, specific Dip
Yeah.
Oh, you like those ones
yeah.
from Target?
Where are
From
they?
Fred Meyer.
From Fred
They're
Meyer.
just made
Fred Meyer, yeah.
baby fetus. They dry it
They're
out.
super soft.
And they sew
They
it
are
in.
really
Yeah.
soft. But then, so I think I went to Fred Meyer for some reason, and I went and bought you 2 more packs, which were super expensive. And
Yeah.
because I was like, the problem was you would be like, we gotta do laundry. And I'm like, do you only have like fucking 3 pairs of underwear?
Yeah.
What is happening?
You go on commando like half the week?
I have like
Yes.
30 pairs of underwear. Like, you need to like. So we stocked up.
That's hilarious. I actually like those ones too.
Yeah, they're great, man. I think all guys do that. Where it's like,
I'm like a sucker for. I honestly like. I just like the regular like Hanes briefs or whatever.
I don't like
Good,
those.
because they're cheaper. His are
That's
very
a big point of why I like
Boxer
them.
briefs or briefs? Because briefs are like the ones that are like the guy. Not,
European cut.
Oh no, okay, boxer briefs.
okay.
Yeah, I don't
'Cause
like
I wear
those.
briefs.
Really?
Yeah.
Like
Isn't that
tidy
like-
whities?
Tidy whities?
Well, they're not white, but they are that cut. And if
Oh no.
I walk
I
around
feel
the house,
like-
my brother's like, stop.
Like the bikini cut?
My nuts are hanging out.
I
Like,
don't.
like I get
Yeah.
left testicle just
You've already got dad
Why?
underwear.
Why do you wear those? That's
because they don't
uncomfortable.
show. Because I wear pretty tight pants, so
Are you worried about your lines?
Yeah.
In your pants?
Yeah.
No. Come on.
yeah, I am.
Come on, dude.
I don't like it when I show the lines.
Like, you should just
Like
be
I'm
wearing
putting
a
on
thong.
slacks. I'm like, I'm gonna wear my nice underwear today.
If you're worried about your lines, just get some freaking thongs.
That wouldn't be too far.
That's what you need
Go.
to do.
I don't know. Those
Banana
ones, like, I
hammocks,
feel
what
like
we
they
call
like are a quick way for a wedgie for me. So I don't.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I don't like boxers because it's like now it's like up. I've got some thick thighs, like 3Cs.
Well, I don't
side
like
thighs.
regular boxers. Those are like.
I don't
those
get
are-
it then. What are they?
Boxer briefs are
Boxer
like
briefs.
the tighter. They're like the Dip ones, except for
That's what he
not
wears.
Dip brand. So I mean, like it's just like that type of underwear.
But it's like boxers but shorter.
They're like
They're not that
tighter
short.
on you,
Yeah,
know.
they're
So they're not
tighter.
like the boxers are like the loose like
hanging.
they feel like really short shorts.
Yeah. I don't like those.
I don't
Boxer
either. They
briefs
go
are the
all over.
same
I
length.
got 2 skinny legs, and so it's like they will just fucking
You're just wearing
go all over.
pantaloons.
Yeah, they'll go. It's like wearing a pair of really short shorts underneath my
Yeah.
jeans. It doesn't work.
I never understood that. That's like totally a skater thing too. The boxer thing is like,
Yeah.
I just like, dude, doesn't it fucking bunch up everywhere?
Yeah, that's
Weird,
why
bro.
I can't do it.
Yeah, fuck that. No thanks.
I like armachillos from Duluth.
armadillo.
What?
Dude, I love Duluth.
Talk about expensive. Those have to be
Those are like
expensive.
25,
Yeah.
30 bucks a
What?
pair.
Duluth
How many-
is
a pair?
Duluth has to be like the greatest
25.
clothes company.
They are.
like comfort wise ever.
Yes.
but holy shit, they are expensive. It's
Right.
because they know it. Because they know they're so damn good.
Yeah, dude. A
got
pair of
all the
pants is like
colors.
$100.
Oh yeah.
What?
I got all the colors of the armachillos.
Really?
Nice.
It's like they somehow managed to give you like a lot of ballroom, and they're super tight to your legs so they don't show the lines. And they're armachillos, so they're like sweat wicking and they keep you cool. So,
You
like,
say armachillo like that's a word people
Armachillo.
use. They're armachillo, you know.
yeah, armachillo.
When you said that, I was like, I don't know where the fuck you're going with this.
It's the product name.
Yeah.
Because they keep you cool. Because like I was working at the mill for a long time in the middle of summer, and
Yeah, for a long time. It was like 4 months.
it was
Probably feels like a long
6
time.
months.
Yeah, it probably felt like forever. Yeah.
It did.
That was when you tried to go straight.
Yeah.
No more dodging the IRS.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Needed a W-2 that year.
At first I was like, yeah, I was pretty gay there for a little bit.
That's also what I thought you were saying. I was like, hey, that's not,
Nope, not that.
nice.
Not that one. I don't know, man.
It was with you, Blake.
Cool. Yep. I don't. Where were we? I have no idea anymore.
I don't know. I still can't think of like I did have like bad Christmas gifts, but well,
Not willing to share.
I would just say any Christmas gift recent, like as I'm getting older.
Any of them recently.
Any of them recently.
Since you've been with Dylan.
Yeah. No, his Christmas gifts are awesome. I do every time I open one of his Christmas gifts. He's really into gadgets, as you guys know. Like, he
Whoa,
loves,
hold on. Wait, that is true.
okay, I'm
but
still not.
Yeah,
Nope.
hey, I have the talking stick.
No, I literally was in the middle of a
It's right
fucking
here.
sentence.
I just want to clarify. I am into gadgets, but I'm into things you can use every day.
That's what I was
That's a
going
good
with.
gift.
Can you just chill out?
Nope.
He's stealing your thunder.
He is. That's what I was going for.
Well, you know, I'm the boss. Your paycheck's gonna be light.
You
this
know
week.
that you're not the boss at the house.
And she's like, your paycheck's going to be late because we work for the same company.
Anyway,
No, his gifts are super useful. He's really into function. He wants you to be able to use it every single day. So, like, I remember I did open that lotion warmer. And, like, you know when you get a bad gift, you think in your head it's a bad gift, and you're just like, oh my God, thanks. But you're like, you don't want it. And you're just like, what the fuck is this? Like, what, like, Ross clearance aisle did you go down and be like,
Yeah.
she's going to love this? Like,
but
I use it every day.
Because you spend too damn long in that line, you know? You're like, well, maybe I could use that.
yeah, all the shit at the checkout.
Yeah. It's just like you got to snake through like a
I'll get a
mile of,
Reese's
hey, you should buy this.
and a lotion warmer. No,
I'll say just like any clothing.
I got one. I got one for you. I know what it is. You ready? The lotion warmer
Do
was
you guys see what's happening
was a
here?
good gift. Yeah, fucking defending myself. The lotion warmer was a good
I know.
gift. You know what was a bad gift for you?
The drawing pad.
The drawing tablet you haven't touched
Oh, shit.
in 3 years.
Yeah.
Remember that?
It's
Yeah,
because
I
you
do.
didn't
I do.
nut
My
up and get her the
bank account
iPad.
Did you get that because my brother had one?
No.
No. Oh,
Uh-uh.
I thought maybe you guys had came over and messed around with that. He had that and he like loved it for like a week.
Oh, really?
Never touched it again.
So he brought. That's all. That was what I was going with, though. You buy me stuff sometimes that's like, you really like technical, anything with technology, which I don't. I like drawing with just a pencil and paper. Like, that's it. And so you're like, I got you this drawing pad, but wait, you can't see what you're drawing until you hook it up into a computer, but you got to get the right app, but also you got to figure this. I'm like looking at him. He's like, figure it out, set it up. Isn't this fun? And I'm like, I have a sketchbook. It like, I don't understand at all what the benefit is.
It's not that complicated.
Well, then set it up.
I have.
No, you haven't.
And then you're like, it doesn't work. I installed it. You know how many times you installed it on my computer? Yeah, 8 times. You installed adware 8 times on my computer. You're like a boomer with a computer, dude.
I know.
What is going on?
So bad, but they're very thoughtful gifts. Like you just got me 2 of my actual favorite gifts I think I've ever gotten, and then your mom blew it out of the water too for my birthday.
Yeah, it's not a horse, but
Well, it's not a horse. That horse was a lot of work, but you got me my knitting bowl,
yeah.
which I use every day, which
Yeah.
is so sweet, and then you got me a brand new office chair,
Yep,
which I for sure use every day.
Nice.
Yeah.
exactly. It's
good.
You're welcome.
I don't know. Yeah, I would say the worst gifts is just stop buying me clothes. Because I'm not an extra small anymore.
Yeah.
And everyone in my family still thinks I am, so I keep getting all these extra smalls, and I'm like,
You know what's a real bummer is when people buy you clothes and they're like for me, people will get me extra large, and I'm just like, this is not gonna fit
yeah.
me. I've migrated into 2XL now, but also I think that that's too big.
I think you're coming back.
I'm coming
I
back.
think
I am
so.
coming back. You guys should feel my arms when we're off camera. I might be losing a little bit of fat, but I'm gaining a lot of muscle. That's for sure. Yeah. So clothes definitely is not a good one.
I'm just not into clothes anymore like I used to be. I used to just be an extra small. Everything extra small would fit. Whatever, that was cool 10 years ago. But now, staring 30 down, I'm getting smalls and extra small still, and then they're like, go put it on, and I'm like, fucking are you serious right now?
I'll wait.
Like, it's so
You just have it on your arm. You're like, pretty cool.
and then my little sister is still so tiny. She's always just been a string bean, so she comes like rocking out, and she's like, yeah, it's Christmas, and she looks so cute, and I'm just like,
You're like, I love this tube top. You're like, oh, it wasn't a tube top.
yeah, what the hell? So I think just like honestly, any clothes that you have to like size, like give me some socks. Gift cards are cool. I love candles, but like please stop trying to guess my fucking size.
There was a Christmas where somebody got you a gift and they're like, go try it on. And I was like, okay. And then like you go try it on and you come back out. And then I think your dad's girlfriend or whatever was like, tell her she's beautiful. And I was like, she is.
I looked at you when I went to go do that.
I just felt so
and the
bad.
Fucking, like I was just like,
Yeah.
fucking dumb.
Like I'm like I always think you're beautiful, but I was like, she hates this right now.
It was
It was
weird.
so
It's
uncomfortable.
like
It was
Ralphie on the
so-
Christmas story
Yes,
and the
go
pink
put
bunny.
It on. Go put it
Pink
on.
bunny suit.
And I'm just like walking out, fucking rolls galore for no reason too. Like if it was just a bigger size, it would have been fine. But I'm just like petrified. And my family, my dad's like, looks pretty good, sweetheart. I'm like,
She's
oh my god, like get me out of here. I just want to crawl in a hole right now.
There was a Christmas. This is not unrelated, but there was around Christmas time. I think I must have been in like 4th grade or something like that. There was a teacher who used to do like, we would do like reading, like group reading or whatever. And she was super mean, like real mean. I still remember her name, which we will not mention. But we're doing this group reading time, and she's like, we show up to class, and she's like, hey, just so you guys are aware. And she was old as shit. So I don't know how old this guy was. She was old, though. So we're doing this thing, and she's like, my dad is in the hospital. He's getting surgery done. It was like a really invasive surgery, and he's really old. So she's like, he could pass. And she's telling us this, and I'm like, that's insane that you're telling us this in the first place.
You're in like 4th grade. You're like, what?
The fuck does any of this mean?
People die.
Yeah, exactly. So she's like, my dad's going through this surgery. My cell phone is going to be on the counter. She's like, if I walk out of the room and you guys hear that, come get me, let me know. And so that sparked a conversation in 4th grade where all of us were like I had a buddy who was like, oh, I have a cell phone. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I want a cell phone. And then another guy was like, I also have one too. And they were fucking lying. We're in 4th grade, right? Like,
God,
no one has
I
a
thought
cell
you were
phone.
going a different direction with that. I thought you were going to
Just
be like,
wait.
we're not answering it. We're not going to tell her.
No, just
If he
wait.
Figure
dies,
out.
he dies.
Yeah.
No, so basically it sparked this conversation with my friend group, and they were like, we all have cell phones. And I was like, well, I don't have one. I want one. So I took her cell phone
Oh, wow.
as the day was ending. So like right
Whoa.
after that, I got on a bus and I went
With
home
her phone.
with her cell phone.
That she was waiting for her.
Yeah.
Oh, my
so
God.
Oh, no.
I'm walking my fat ass back to my house after I got off the bus, and it starts ringing, dude. It's after school. It starts
Yeah.
ringing, and like we lived in this apartment complex that had a lake, and I was like, I have this cell phone. It's ringing, and I'm like, oh God, should I just throw this thing in the lake? Like I should not have this at all. I know that
Oh,
now.
my God.
Like what did I think? What did I think I was gonna do? Like this is my phone now. I have this number. So
Yeah.
yeah. Well, so I get home and then it stopped ringing. And then I get home and I set my backpack down in the hallway like an idiot. And my mom, it starts ringing again while I'm like in the bathroom or something. My mom's like, what the fuck is that? Like, you have a phone in your backpack? So she's like, whose is that? And I think immediately I was like, It's
the
my
waterworks.
You got to turn them up. If you're in trouble, turn them up. That's what I knew at the time.
I think the cancer's coming back.
Yeah, dude.
I'm feeling faint.
You got to take me to the hospital now, Mom. We got to go. And so she's like, she's not buying my bullshit. And she's like, whose cell phone is this? And I go, it's my teacher's. And she's like, what? Are you fucking serious? And I was like, yeah, it's my teacher's. And like, so the next day, she goes, you need to give this back to your teacher, like today, right now. And she took me to school. She walked me to that classroom. And it was a different class that she walked me to because obviously I was in like 4th or 5th period or whatever.
Are you guys
First-
at periods
Yeah,
in that little?
In elementary school?
I think so. I don't know.
No.
Don't fucking dive into that. Who cares?
Sorry,
Me and
gives a
Blake are
fuck?
like,
Sorry, Rose.
Whatever, dude.
wow.
Okay.
He's like, I had it all summer, actually.
Yeah. So it was like, whatever you guys are fucking calling it. It was like 5th period or something, or 1st period when she walked me in. And she was like, my mom was like, hey, I just want you to know my son took your cell phone last night. Like, I hope it didn't cause you any issues or whatever. And she's like, the lady was like, your son took the cell phone? And I'm over there crying again. I'm pre-crying. I know what's about to happen. I know.
Get it going.
I know. Yeah.
Ramp it up. Ramp it up.
Jesus.
I'm hyperventilating. I know what's about to happen because I know the story, which I did not tell my mom. I did not tell her that her dad was dying in a hospital on the other side of the USA. And so this teacher goes, you're going to apologize to me in front of this class. And I go, okay.
That's terrible. Okay, wait 1 sec. So I've heard this story before. Terrible, hilarious, stupid little kid thing to do. You steal the cell phone. Okay, that's dumb, obviously.
Kids do weird shit.
Kids do weird shit. Guilty. But when I remember when you were telling me this, and then you're like, and then I had to apologize to the teacher in front of the entire class.
Yeah.
They did that all the time.
That's fucking
Yeah.
weird.
I know.
Made you do that all
I
the time.
deserved
Like,
it.
what kind of like public shame?
Well, hold on. Because she was like, you need to.
Catholicism.
What's that?
Comes from
Dude, for real.
Catholicism.
It's weird.
She was like, you need to apologize to me in front of this class. I didn't know any of these people.
Oh,
Like, none of them.
class.
I didn't know any of them. I
Oh,
think
that's
they were-
actually better, though, I feel like.
I didn't feel like that. Really? No.
Better than having to go back to your seat with the whole class.
No, because now these people knew that I was a fucking idiot. Like,
I
Thief.
guess that's
so I'm in front of this class and I'm like apologizing. I don't even think I got 4 words out. And like she was like, I don't forgive you.
oh wow,
Dude. She's like, I don't forgive you at all. And I was like, oh, okay.
I'm like 8 years old. What is wrong with this woman? Like, get your shit together, dude.
My mom was like, whoa.
Oh, your mom was still there.
Yeah, she was still there. I think she watched
If
it.
you were my kid, I would have been so fucking mad. Like, all right, maybe I would have been like, okay, you're gonna have to do this thing. It's gonna suck. That's terrible. You did a terrible thing.
I'd tell that lady no. Like, my son's not doing
I
that.
know.
Yeah.
That's kind of. And then
Like,
she says,
that's
"I don't
crazy.
forgive
Why would you
you."
need the phone
I'd be
now?
like, "Get
Yeah.
the fuck out of here. Get me on. You're coming
Like,
home. You're
you
gonna
got
sit
your
there.
phone back. You're
You
not doing that
dumbass.
to my son.
How fucking dumb do you have
She's
to
like
be?
80 years old.
Yeah. How dumb do you have to
outta
be?
I love that
here.
she said no, though. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, dude.
She's like, you're not forgiven and you never will be.
100%, dude.
Probably
I
never were, because if she's that old, she's gone now.
You're scum.
hope
You're
so.
nothing. It's like it's weird.
Never
That's a
mind,
weird thing.
Goodbye.
It's a weird thing to say to a child.
Dude, especially in front of, like, first of all, just to
20
start,
other kids.
just to start, why would you ever tell a classroom full of kids that are that young that there is an an unattended cell phone, like that was new. That was like, it
Yeah,
wasn't like new technology at the time, obviously, but like it basically was.
Was a newer phone.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
phones were just like, it was a flip phone, kind of old style. Like
Sick.
it was, yeah, dude. It was like, look at this brand new gadget I have sitting over here.
Yeah.
Also, my dad's dying, which none of us heard or cared about. So it was like,
Yeah.
don't touch that. Don't touch this one thing. Like, what the fuck, dude?
So you grew up a liar and a thief.
Yes, yes.
Did you guys ever have like I know probably Jaden and Blake will know who I'm talking about. I'm not going to name names, but there's always
I'm excited.
I feel like there's a teacher, unfortunately, because teachers have it rough too. They are trying to
yeah.
like wrangle
Terrible.
and have to deal with like a bunch of just absolute tyrants.
They're your third parent.
Yeah,
For real.
And that's fucked
But
up.
there's like always that one teacher that unfortunately like
Touches
maybe
kids.
could be, but something happens where all of a sudden all of the students have decided that they now hate this teacher and they're going to make their life a living hell more than it already is.
Isn't that terrible?
So we had a few.
know
There was a lot
exactly
of
which
teachers
one.
that I didn't like, but there was this one guy who like rumors spread that probably
Oh,
weren't
yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Who knows? You know,
He was
but
actually
like
cool. Getting to know him later.
yeah.
But-
I was gonna
Are
say
you all
I
right?
think like a lot of people actually grew to like him, but
Sorry.
Are you okay, buddy?
I'm still. I have like a couple in my head, but I'm not.
let's just
I'm
say
not-
so. This was middle school.
Oh, yeah, now I know.
And all of the kids just like just treated this guy like dog shit.
Yeah.
And so like he would teach a health class and he's just he's getting it from every angle. There's just no way to like no kids were like I felt so bad like looking back on it.
He was really nice.
But one of our buddies was kind of smart with technology and figured out a way that he could use his phone to hook up to the copier or the printer. And so the poor guy is trying to teach, you know, a health class
Yeah, he's
to a
trying to
bunch
do
of
his
middle
job.
schoolers, which has got to be the hardest fucking class to teach to middle school kids in general.
Do you think this guy went home every day and just like he just hit his floor mat and he's like,
I have a
these fucking
I
Probably.
just I hope like honestly I hope for him that because I heard like because when my siblings they're much younger than I am, right, when they went through middle school he was still teaching and everybody loved him.
Yeah.
So I think it's like
Really?
Redemption
yeah,
arc,
I
for
think it's
sure.
just the waves of like, you know, like you get a
I think
class
we're
and they
also
turn
kind
so
of
quickly.
assholes. Like
Yes.
there's some weird like I remember the upperclassmen. There was some like trickle down where you'd hear stuff or whatever, and then there was like I don't know, and it could just be because of the people I know, but there was like 3 or 4 years of like it was rough. Like I don't know what was going on, but then like I remember the year right below me was like super fucking smart. Like for some reason, like they were all I don't know. Like
Yeah,
there was just some
different
weird,
different age
what did you
groups.
guys hate him for?
Okay, so I can't get into like exact details. We just thought like people thought he was
fucking
kind of
talked too
creepy.
much.
We thought he was kind of creepy.
Gotcha.
It was all rumors though, like because I
Yeah.
I went back since I started substitute teaching at the same school.
Uh-huh.
He's the coolest guy.
Oh.
Yeah, so it was all bullshit, like, you know, middle schoolers doing their thing.
Uh-huh.
And then it was just easy to like, oh, we have nothing to do and we have all these hormones. Let's figure out who to hate. And so
Also,
we found somebody.
Can we agree that like
And-
middle schoolers are like the worst people on the
Oh
entire
god, they're
planet?
absolute
They're
gremlins.
Yeah.
fucking terrible. We were terrible. They stink. They don't know what's going on.
No.
Dude, they also don't give a fuck how you feel, like about what they say.
No.
Because they're not old. High school, you're old enough to be like, I can say this thing and people
Yeah,
will.
how that hurt.
feel
That's
bad
been
about
said to
it,
me.
yeah.
Yeah.
As a middle schooler,
Yes.
you're like, my brain's starting to think on its own, but I'm still an idiot. Like,
Yeah.
here I go.
Yes.
In middle school, you're just like, you don't like a teacher because they're fat. And you're like, and like,
Yeah. You're
someone
just
will let them
mean.
know. You
Yeah.
know? Yeah.
Yeah, so to get back to this, he hooks up to the printer and throughout the entire period, and then he showed other people how to do it. So it was going on like all day
He spread
in
the
his
word.
class.
Just tiny dick pics.
The printer would go off and it was just a picture of his face, and he would send like 100 through. So it's like, zzz, and he's trying to do like a PowerPoint, you know, like presentation for people, and just zzz, his face, zzz, his face, zzz, his face is popping up on his computer, zzz, his face. He's like, "What is going on?" He's like freaking out, you know, and I'm like, this grown man is at the verge of tears as all the kids are just like, "Fuck you," you know, like print him out, and that's after like years of just absolute torment from us too. I'm like, dude, we were, ugh.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Middle schoolers suck. They're the worst.
They're just not nice. I look back at the teachers that we had in middle school and I'm like, you're amazing. Like as an adult now, I'm like, I love you. Thank you for just putting up with our shit. Like I don't think I could ever be a
Do you remember
No.
the middle school band teacher?
yes,
Oh, for sure, yeah.
of course. And the middle school band room. What in the hell?
Oh,
What about it? Oh yeah, I mean, which specific thing?
Well, the way it smelled.
Because you were a choir
For
kid.
one- I
it
was a
ha-
choir kid.
It has a
So was
different- I was choir till I got kicked out.
You got kicked out of choir?
Yeah, I got kicked out of choir.
Dude, those are the most like loosey-goosey teachers.
coolest
I know,
teacher.
I know. I kept getting sent to the office because I was talking with one of my buddies a lot, and then I also,
What else?
so bless her heart, she was like such an awesome lady,
She's
but
sweet.
And I feel like the worst part was just like she knew that like I could sing, but like I just wouldn't do it because it's middle school. I'm like, I'm not gonna sing for you. That's stupid.
Lame.
Nobody's gonna think I'm cool if I do that, you know?
Dude, you're wrong. You were wrong, obviously.
Oh, clearly, yeah. I didn't get to stick around long enough though, because we went out and it had snowed, and so they're like, let's go out and let's go sing these songs out on the football field in the snow. Like it's gonna be really cool.
The acoustics are better.
Yeah, sure. No, but there's bark chips all around where our football field was.
Before the stadium.
Yeah, and I was
Bark
like,
chips.
let's have a snowball fight. And so we started throwing snowballs. And then I was like, you know what's going to be an even better idea is like, let's not end the fun here. Let me pack up a bunch of snowballs into my sweatshirt and take them into class with me.
Yeah.
And so I took them in. And then I thought it was going to be like a great idea to start throwing them around the room, but the bark,
Shit.
was in the snowballs that I was throwing. So I threw a few, and it was like, ha ha ha. And she wasn't around, and then I threw one more, and it hit this girl in the face, and it was a bark chip.
There's always
you know?
one fun killer.
Yeah.
Where they start crying.
You
or
get hit in
whatever.
the face and they just can't take it.
Yeah.
I was like, take it back
Fucking
up and
loser.
throw
It
it back,
would've been
loser.
me, all right? I
Dude.
don't like.
And everyone would have hated you.
No,
Yeah, so I had to go to art class
right?
after that. I
No.
wasn't allowed in band because I didn't want to play the trombone, and I wasn't advanced enough to play any other instrument, and I didn't like their music. So I got moved out of there. I went to choir.
Did you have to go
then
to
I got
art?
kicked out of choir, and so I
You
ended
were
up in
an art
art.
kid.
I ended up with art with all the rejects who got kicked out of all the others. And art was pretty legit, actually.
Yeah, art was cool.
Yeah.
I wanted to do art. I was definitely a choir kid, but only until I could do drama. That was all.
That
I
was
just
embarrassing.
waiting
I
for.
tried out for drama and got told no.
Oh, no, really?
Yeah, and I was like,
I didn't think they'd tell
I
anyone
was gonna
no.
say-
I was
think
like,
it's
I
'cause
didn't
of
even
the
want to
bark,
fucking do
dude.
this.
Like, this
the
is a
same teacher.
snowball kid.
It was literally the same
Well,
teacher.
that was why. Yeah.
I know you.
I was in choir, and I don't know how it worked out. I don't remember anymore, but I ended up getting the lead part, one of a lead part in a play.
That's my
Nice.
man.
Yeah,
That's my fucking
I was
man.
Napoleon.
I didn't know that.
I was Napoleon Bonaparte. I had a whole song, dude. Just me,
tracks.
solo. Yeah.
Was it a sad song or a fun song?
No, it was a fun song. I'm not going to sing it.
He's up there like, God, I wish my mom would have put me through those guitar lessons.
yeah, pretty much. I also remember when I was a kid, obviously, I think this was elementary school. I got that guitar. This is why it was the worst gift, I think, because I have some bad memories attached to it. But so I got that acoustic guitar, and then I was like, of course, in my head, I'm like, I know how to play guitar. Like, and I'm sitting there in band class because you had to take it. It was mandatory.
Wait. You got the guitar and you were like, I know how to play guitar?
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah.
That is a interesting path. That you
I knew
took.
how to strum, and I was like, I know how to play guitar.
Ring.
I was like, everything I do sounds good.
It's funny because that's not a band instrument.
No, it's not. But in elementary school, it was, apparently.
Oh, okay.
You know? So it was mandatory. Everyone goes to band. And I remember telling the teacher, like, I know how to play guitar. And she's like, do you want to play for everybody? And I was like, yeah.
Oh, God, I did that myself, too.
Dude, yeah, I did. I had no idea how to play. And I got up there and I started strumming.
Not even tuned.
Dude, that's what I said. That's what I said.
You
I
said that to the class?
Yes.
And she's
The
like,
whole-
well,
dude,
tune it.
yeah. Dude, she sat me in front of the entire class and she's like, great. Like, here you go. Here's a guitar. And I was like, okay,
That's
cool.
just cruel.
That is when shit got so real in my head. Dude, I remember that was probably the first time.
Hot crust buns doesn't sound right.
That was probably the first time I felt real adrenaline.
Yeah,
Where I was like,
for sure.
uh-oh.
I think I just say yes too much sometimes.
Yeah, I felt like I committed a war crime.
Dude, I
was
did
like,
the same thing also this was in middle school, actually. I had just started playing the acoustic guitar, and I thought I knew how to do it because I learned one song, and I can't remember even what it was, but it happened to be a song that some of the girls in choir wanted to sing.
Nice.
Oh, it just happened to be?
Just so
Yeah.
happened.
No, it was like
Was it Hey There, Delilah?
no,
It's
I
probably
wanted-
I'm yours or something.
I think it was like I'm Yours, yeah, for like Jason Mraz or something
course.
like that. And so they wanted to sing that, and then
Oh.
I was still in choir at this point, and so they're like, "Does anybody know how to play the guitar?" And I was like, "I do." Like a
Me,
fucking
for
idiot.
sure.
It's like me, I could do it, and grabbed the guitar. And so they did like tryouts. I played it, and they're like, "Yeah, sounds great. You can do it." But what I didn't understand was like, it didn't actually fucking sound great at all. Like nobody else auditioned
Wanted to
for
do
it,
it,
you
yeah.
know? So I got it. And then they're like, yeah, so we're going to do this for like one of the choir concerts or whatever.
Yeah.
So I was like because at that point I got
You
kicked
played
out.
in the choir concert?
I was the special guest for the choir concert.
Oh,
Normally
fuck
those kids
no.
like can somehow like do that shit, you know?
Yeah.
Yes.
But I'm like capo probably on the wrong fret, trying to like strum through a song that I didn't even really know. I learned off of YouTube, and I wasn't playing it even in the correct like key for them. And then they're singing, and it's in front of like parents and family.
Probably like
choir
200
teacher's on her
people.
piano,
Yeah.
like ripping.
So that
She's
was
like,
my
what
first
the
like
fuck?
Your
entrance
dad
into
didn't
like.
show up to that one. He was like,
No, they did. Yeah, they're like, I wish I could say you did great, you know, but I can't.
how do you feel about
You
ice
killed
cream?
it. No, you killed it.
Notice
That's what my
how
dad always
nobody
said to
clapped
me.
at the end of it. Yeah, it was your
Dude,
fault.
You got a lot of laughs.
Yeah. If that was a comedy set,
You
killed
guys
it.
always got a lot of good laughs in the choir concerts.
Yeah, that was another leading factor. That I had my older cousin who showed up, and
Wow.
he's from Seattle, and I hadn't seen him in forever, and he was in the crowd, and he's just making the most ridiculous faces at me the entire time while I'm trying to sit there and like sing through this. So I'm like standing there, he's like, I'm just doing like and I could see him like from the crowd. I'm like, you motherfucker. And then you're in front of him with people, so you have like nervous laughter
Yeah.
too, you know? So it's like the nervous laughter, and then like I can't look at anybody else because he's now my anchor in the crowd, and he's just fucking with me the whole time. So yeah, she didn't like me after that.
God, long story short, those years fucking sucked.
They were interesting times.
Yeah, they were interesting times. Well, I think that's it. Like I said in the beginning of this video, like, share, subscribe. We would really appreciate any sort of support we could get with you sharing it with your friends. That really helps us out. Sharing it on YouTube, commenting. If you want us to go to a certain place, I know we already have a listener that wants us to go to some Woodland gas station for pizza. They say it's the best pizza they've ever had in their life. So,
Really?
yeah. We have plenty of listeners with plenty of opinions and thoughts. So if you guys want to share that on the YouTube channel instead of just telling me directly, that would be great. If you guys want to, I know I promised I wouldn't mention this, but I lied to you guys. Please subscribe to our Patreon if you are interested at all. We will start putting stuff up to Patreon solely. So we will have exclusive content eventually. But for now, the Patreon, it's $5 a month. You're really just supporting us. You're buying us you're buying us dinners so that we can
buying us
keep
food.
so we can keep doing this podcast. You're really supporting our way, paving the way for us. Thank you for listening. Even if you don't do any of those things, we really appreciate it. We love you guys. Thanks for watching.